would say we probably are close to a 50-50 split on the transscrotal cream versus injections. But I'm just kind of curious on some of the mistakes you see with guys trying to apply the cream,
Okay.
because we
Well,
do get
I
some
tell them,
feedback there.
well, I'm going to give you some, okay, I'm going to give you the 20 years of experience with that cream. And so you're about to, okay, so look, the key too is getting I can send you studies that show you that the compounded cream can be a hit or miss for many facilities. So you have to get it from a facility that's willing to independently test their product and that you know you've always got a quality product. I do that. I only use one facility now, right now, because I want to take any compounding out of the equation. I need it to be as good as it can be. So I use just one compounding facility presently because they'll independently test their product, and I always get great levels. It's a consistent batch to batch, but I haven't seen that previously. All right, so you got to get a good product. Then they have to apply it properly. It needs to be applied to clean, cool, and dry, fresh, preferably freshly shaven scrotum. So when I tell them that, clean, yes. If you're dirty or sweaty for whatever reason, clean up first before you apply it. But if you've been sitting around the house or office all day not really doing much, you do not have to bathe or shower before you have application. Dry. Get out of the shower and dry off and completely cool down first before you apply it. Do not apply it when you first get out when there's still a lot of moisture or humidity in the room or on your body. So clean, and I use the word scrotum, your nutsack, I'll tell them, excuse my language, nutsack all over. I use a vanishing cream. I timed it the other morning. It took me 10.5 seconds to rub it in. It literally vanishes in, goes completely in, just like putting sunscreen on your face. So literally 10.5 seconds. So clean, cool, dry. It works best on a freshly shaven scrotum. Why? Well, when you shave the scrotal skin with an actual razor, not an electric razor, you remove hair, debris, oil, and dead skin cells. So you actually exfoliate the skin. So you really prep the site to absorb that testosterone at its best. They want to avoid bathing, showering, or swimming for at least 4 to 5 hours after they apply it. So they want to apply it twice a day, 12 hours apart. It does not have to be 12 hours on the dot, but keep it within a 10 to 14 hour window. Don't apply it closer than 10, later than 4. If they miss a dose or forget a dose for any reason, they should not stress over it. They do not need to double up with their next dose. They won't feel any different if you miss a dose. Many men just want to do it once a day just for their own convenience. And so the other issue is guys worry about is transference. Transference is an easy issue to avoid. And once again, I treat a mature population of men. I don't have any issues with transference. So, oh, and by the way, once I measure my levels, I measure at the 5 hour mark after I apply. That's my mark, the 5 hour. So transference, how do they avoid transference? There are really 4 easy ways. Number 1, wait 5 hours or longer after you apply it to have sexual intercourse. Or sexual activity. Number 2, just wait till after sexual activity to apply it. Number 3, at any time after you apply it, if you want to reduce any risk of transference, simply go into the restroom, take a towel, soap, and water, and wash off the application site. Number 4, many people are very scheduled with regard to their intimacy. If it happens to be that night or nights it always occurs, you do not have to apply it that night. And once a man does start, I recommend that he sleep with some form of clothing on his lower half. And lastly, we talk about just 2 more things probably. So that is transference, but literally, why do we use the scrotal skin? Why? Well, there are 2 reasons we use the scrotal application. Number 1, we typically get our best levels from the scrotal skin because it's thin-skinned and highly vascular. You can literally apply this cream anywhere that you have skin from head to toe, anywhere. But the scrotal skin is going to give us our best levels. And number 2, it reduces our risk of transference, believe it or not. Since transference requires skin-to-skin contact, with a scrotal application, we should have completely eliminated any risk of transference to children or animals.